to forget someone's birthday? Who's most likely to have the messiest room? Who's most likely to abandon their room because of a spider? Who's most likely to get stuck in a baby swing?
I got a big fat ass.
Who's most likely to get caught sneaking out?
Exciting boy, come find me your eyes.
Who's most likely to get really jealous about their crush's girlfriend or boyfriend?
You make me a maniac, but you don't know.
Who's most likely to leave a party early? Who's most likely to change their personality depending on who they hang out with? Who's most likely to get their friend in trouble? Who's most likely to be obsessed with fidget toys? Who's most likely to become a baddie? Who's most likely to fall down the stairs and be fine?
Most likely to listen to Christmas music in July. Most likely to make fun of someone as an attempt to flirt. Most likely to refuse to text first. Most likely to get TikTok famous just for being attractive. Most likely to be the Scooby-Doo villain. Most likely to look at the stars for hours. Most likely to be from another planet.
Traveling in the world of my creation.
Most likely to drive to Chick-fil-A on a Sunday to realize it's closed.
Stop. What the hell are you talking about?
Who's most likely to party the hardest? Who's most likely to be the parent in the group?
Wake me up before you go.
Who's most likely to become a dancer?
I still got my money.
Who's most likely to be left out?
Please don't leave me.
Who's most likely to be single all the time?
Can't believe we ain't together.
Who's most likely to be cheated on?
When you broke me free.
Who's most likely to always have a smile on their face?
Let me take you dancing.
Like that, 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 that.
Who's most likely to make someone else jealous? Who's most likely to be a cool mom or dad? Who's most likely to take a prank too far?
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow, bow, bow. Pretty bitch, I'm trying.
Who's most likely to stalk their friends?
Watching you now every other day. I'm watching you.
Who's most likely to be the person who's always laughing?
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what?
Who is the meanest?
Pen or a pencil?
No, I don't.
Who is the nicest?
Uzi. Uzi.
Who is the most straight up?
I like a bitch mixed with it all. Love a clean.
Who has the hottest voice?
Gassed up, shawty. Said I need my.
Who is the freakiest?
Lick me, tease me, touch me.
Who gets the most guys a girl?
Still got my money.
Who is the weirdest? Who is the dumbest? Who is the therapist of the group? Who has the worst taste in guys and girls? Who cries the most?
Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that.
Who will never have kids?
Fuck them kids.
Who will have kids first?
Do that, baby mama.
Who's the most toxic?
You're toxic.
Who will fight anybody? Who gets in trouble the most?
Oh no. Oh no.
Who's most likely to kill somebody? Who gets mad when they lose a game? Who has the worst attitude?
I don't give a fuck.
Who's the biggest simp?
Ain't gon' lie, Mr. Oh, you.
Who gets caught first running from the cops?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Most likely to leave their kid in the McDonald's play place. Most likely to have a caffeine addiction. Most likely to watch a suspicious amount of true crime. Most likely to be a heartbreaker. Most likely to have an unhealthy obsession with a person with curly hair. Most likely to smile in pictures.
I'm the bad guy.
Most likely to change their personality depending on who they hang out with.
Yes, I'm changing. Yes,
Most likely to have an aesthetic identity crisis every other day.
Who's most likely to get upset over little things?
go babies, go babies, go babies, go babies.
Who's most likely to save up all their money? Who's most likely to spend all their money? Who's most likely to be killed first in a horror movie? Who's most likely to have the best taste in guys at girls? Who's most likely to be obsessed with 80s and 90s music? Who's most likely to be obsessed with aesthetic things?
Who has the nicest body?
Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, little waist, body, yada, 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 yada.
Who parties the hardest? Who's the alcoholic?
Wasted every night, gone for every song.
Who can't get past the talking stage? Who has moved on from their ex?
I don't miss no ex, I don't miss no text. They choose not to respond. I don't regret.
Who can't move on from their ex?
There's a million reasons why I should give you up, but the heart wants what it wants.
Who's the boldest?
Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
Who's the biggest simp?
I just wanna show you off to all of my friends, making them drool out of chinny chin chin.
Who's the most hardworking?
Bitch, better have my
Most likely to become a model?
I'm classy, but I don't mind.
Who's most likely to travel the most?
Many places, the things that I did.
Who's most likely to do something stupid in front of their crush? Who's most likely to easily get into a fight?
Well, she told me she was crazy from the start.
Who's most likely to become a strict parent?
All my ladies, listen up.
Who's most likely to get hurt and laugh really hard about it?
Is going on inside their head.